Waterloo CSL TV. A lot more stalkers here and a sentry.
Yep, so it looks like he's just using those hallucinations to take damage and make his army look a lot bigger.
Unfortunately though, we have Endymion actually attacking the side without the hallucinations.
Yeah, there's
and it disappeared right in front of the Zerg player. So yeah, and he gets a perfect surround over Endymion.
But he needs to kill this proxy pylon. As long as Anti-Mage can hold on, he can deal quite a lot of damage. But it looks like he's going to have no problem clearing this up.
Yeah. So Endymion will actually be able to take care of this army pretty quickly, and going to be counter-attacking with the Mutalisks, or sorry, not counter-attacking, but rather counter-harassing, I don't know what you want to call it. But you want to do something with those Mutalisks while they're alive, right?
Yep.
However, the Anti-Mage sees this, with the countering it with some Stalkers.
Yep, and he has a Twilight Council. Be interesting to see if he goes for Blink, or if he decides that he would rather get Charge Lots, or even some DTs. Against this heavy Zergling composition, I mean, it seems like upgrading your Zealots would be useful. But I'm not so sure if Charge is necessarily what he wants here. But those Guardian Shields are going to help a lot, as they're way more effective against Mutalisks than initially appears, as each bounce of a Mutalisk shot does a portion of the previous amount of damage. So if you subtract 2 from the first hit with the Guardian Shield, the next hit's like going to do half of that, or I believe it's 2/3 of it or 1/3 of it, but then that's also going to get subtracted by 2. So by the end of the day, you end up doing like no damage with your third bounce from the Mutalisk. So Guardian Shields are really good against Mutalisks.
Alright, so a hatch just started for Endymion. So we'll see Endymion. Oh, this is a double expand. I'm so sorry. 1 to the gold and 1 to a 4th. To a 4th, sorry.
And Anti-Mage sending out a Phoenix to scout this.
Yep, he's going to be able to see this unless the Mutalisk, he goes right into the Mutalisk and it will die. So he's not going to be able to get that scouting information out quite yet.
It looks like Endymion's a big fan of Mutiling and PvT. Not something you see very often.
Seems to be working so far against Anti-Mage, huh?
Yeah, it definitely is working right now. If Anti-Mage had some more Colossus, we would probably have had Colossus in the first place, it probably would have a harder time. As Mutalisks just kind of tickle Colossus, and Zerglings are clearly not going to be all that great against Colossus. But I like this, Endymion has a Zergling at every one of the expansions that Anti-Mage could realistically take. If he had Burrow, it'd be nice to see him just burrow that Zergling to block the Nexus a little bit more until he gets some sort of protection there.
Yep.
But currently, Anti-Mage's only options for expanding that aren't going to alert Endymion to what he's doing are the expansion right next to Endymion's expansion in the 2 islands, which he would have to get to like some sort of fortress.
Okay, so Anti-Mage is currently heading out with hallucinated Colossi.
Although I suspect that Endymion's not going to be fooled by this. He's seen all these hallucinations, and he'll see those Colossus, and he's going to note that his Hydras aren't instantaneously dying, and he's just going to...
Yep, he's just going for it. He has some Blink Cycle, nice Blink Cycle by Anti-Mage, pulling back the Stalkers that are already damaged, and the Guardian Shield's really helping Anti-Mage take those damages a lot less than they should.
Now it's just pure Hydras and 1 Mutalisk versus pure Stalkers, plus a Queen that I don't know what she is doing. She needs to get back to the hatchery.
Oh man, she wants to get out there. Alright, so Anti-Mage currently going for the 3rd, so the 3rd doesn't go up. It is very important to take down the 3rd of the Zerg.
Yeah. When the Zerg does not have the 6 gas, they're really dangerous. And so if you can deny
gas is built like Hydra. He has Hydra Roaches and Aspire, and make them all 3 at once, really.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage doing against some sick
hero team going out again. Yeah, it appears that the Queen has found herself in the same hotkey group as the, well, Mutalisks. This might be his global army hotkey group.
Oh, but Anti-Mage is seeing where the drones are going and the Zerglings are going. They are coming and going from another position, and Anti-Mage is going to be cleaning this up pretty easily.
But it looks like a backstab coming out from Endymion, and he thinks better of. Nope, he's gonna do it. He's
gonna do it. Yep.
Anti-Mage's base. Will Anti-Mage see this in time? Does he with a couple of zealots? And he warps in some units to block off that natural. And he's sending all of his stalkers back.
Oh, and nice force fielding that.
Force field from Anti-Mage. And here we have a confrontation, and realizing he can't really do anything about it, Endymion backing off.
So Anti-Mage is going to be starving the Zerg player on 2 bases, which obviously for the Zerg player, not a very good situation for you to be in.
Yeah, although
you really want to be on that 3 base.
Pure Stalker, and Endymion realizes he's doing Pure Stalker. This Pure Hydralisk is going to, do a huge amount of damage to it. Particularly if he mixes in some roaches to take damage. As Hydralisks they do so much damage. But they're
Pure Hydralisks, those look really deadly against those Stalkers right now. If you look at the upgrades here though, Protest armor for the Stalkers is 2, and the attack is 1, whereas for Endymion we have 1 and 1.
Yeah, Endymion actually really needs to start spreading creep if he's going to be using a lot of Hydralisks. Because really limiting his army that he can't really get anywhere. And a big battle going down. Hydralisk is doing a ton of damage for that Blink Micro, mitigating quite a lot of it. Yeah.
Sick Blink Micro from Anti-Mage. Obviously going to be pulling back the Stalkers that are losing some health. And Endymion calls the GG because he's been on 2 base for quite a while. And Anti-Mage does pull a win for the University of Waterloo 3-2.